Hi, Sagittarius. As always, I'm trying to get everything perfect for y'all. And, like, there was just so much that some of these cards wanted to say, Sag. This is just the opening part, right? I feel like the theme of the week may be moderation. Taking your time with things. No excesses. It's like no too much of anything. This particularly is speaking about food, being more mindful with what you eat, but I feel like that's everything, you know, not overdoing anything. It's very much that temperance energy as well. And that's going to be the theme of the week. It's very interesting here, Sag, because you're finishing stuff up. Now, we have an eclipse coming at the end of the month pretty soon. So that might be important to you, but these are signs that you may be seeing because we're doing what the universe is showing you this week. And look, something definitely, and these cards are not, they're placed kind of wrong, but it's all going to make sense. Along with 999, we're getting the cross. So you could be, now, this could be a spiritual message for you. But since grief is here and problem and burden, it feels like this is something that you have had to do, not something you wanted to do, and you're wrapping it up. And I mean, maybe there is some sadness that is involved with that, because I kind of see this later on and we will go into it. But look, y'all are getting a new life, and in order to have a new life, we got to wrap up some things of the old life, and it doesn't always make us happy. So we kind of have to, I don't know, kind of grieve our old life a little bit. But this is what you've been wanting, and there's something new. Child is here. You are going to feel more excited about it. So there must be something coming in, and it must be making you feel this way. It's completely brand new, and I just love this energy. And here's what's interesting is it says here that there's a big thing happening between, I don't know if you've ever heard the saying about how dreams change. And I feel like this is happening with you, Sagittarius. You might be working out a conflict or something that you felt conflicted about, because Al is also a new beginning. And, it's so funny because one day I was out walking and I didn't realize that I was actually, and you can think what you want about this, but I was actually having a vision. I thought it was real. So there is this house like up the street from me that has an owl on their porch. And I don't know, I talk to it every day. It's ridiculous, right? But just like I talk to all the dogs in the neighborhood, and I saw an owl fly over and look at me, not near me, but look at me. And then I realized at one point that it wasn't really a live owl. And I know that sounds crazy, but you will have things like that happen, and so, you may be working something out. We will look at that, because you got whip reversed. Conflict, debate, hard work. It could just be, that you're not putting the work into something anymore. because we are seeing you're completing something that you felt obligated towards, and that can be something, a job, a person, whatever, that you didn't really want to do. You didn't really want to do, but you felt like you had to, because there's 2 cards saying there's a new life coming in. And that is amazing and beautiful. But I feel like definitely what you're supposed to be taking this time to do right now. And I said what I said, but the sun came up reversed. That's not a good thing because the sun is happiness and joy, right? But because something is coming up for you to decide whether you still want something or not. Is this what you want still? And so definitely I would say that you're going to have to make a decision, and that's where all these extra cards came in. I just feel like there's something here, and this could very well be a job or people, because, we often feel safe within people. This is a situation that you felt safe within, and the feeling or the perception of safety, which is not true in the first place, is really harsh because it makes us very complacent. We tend to cling to safety, and there's no growth in that, often. And this is something that now we have friendship and allies and stuff, This is definitely something that made you feel very secure. If I would say if you are a man, this is happening to you. Or it could be talking about a man in your life that made you feel secure, but isn't really what you want. Maybe at one time it was, and there is this level of security and comfort attached to it, but things change with time. Things change. I found that very interesting, because what you need to know is the Tower is the universe doesn't want you to stick within your comfort zone. Want you to see it for what it is, because it's not real. Like, you think it's secure, you think it's comfortable, you think it's dependable. And that's usually, like, a lot of the times when the Tower will come in to shake things up, it's telling you that it's not. That this perception that you have is not. It may be something that you're used to, but there isn't security in it. I said what I said. And your new life is bringing in something completely new. 1199, a new group of people who really get you, who really want to be a part of things with you, because we have network and stuff, It's very interesting for that card too, because that has to do with being outdoors. So there could be an event that you go to outdoors, which connects you with other people. And they're really interested in what you have to say. They really are. So that's interesting, Sagittarius. Like, wow. So just, we're going to take the tarot out. Pull the tarot out. And take a little bit of more of a look at this new life. Because that sounds amazing to me. And we love new things. Love just won't stop coming out for y'all, Sag. And I am a reader, by the way, who rarely asks for love in the collective readings. And it has come out nonstop. And it's funny because this is also somewhat reflecting a personal reading I did recently. But what's happening here, and this is about your new life. The Hangman is here, which is real interesting. And I feel like it's talking about sacrifice, honestly. You know, maybe there are some of you who feel like you might still be hanging on to something that you feel is unfinished. Because with the Two of Pentacles, we can go back and forth. So you might have someone new in your life, or going to have, but you still kind of want a person from the past. You're going to have to make a decision, though. Because Ten of Cups is here. This is about your future. And this is about your future happiness. So you may actually, I feel like this is kind of saying to sacrifice the past. And some people aren't going to be happy about that. That I'm saying that and I don't care. Four of Wands is on the bottom with the Seven of Wands. And the Emperor is like, might not be easy, I feel like. Because I feel like maybe this past person is a little adamant that they can give you what you need. But I don't know. So tell us more about the Ten of Cups. Tell us more about the Ten of Cups. Okay. Oh. Queen of Wands. This is definitely your happiness, Sag. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. Jeez. They just go flying. It's a hard decision for you. It's a hard decision. So, you know, because, you know, it's about love. What's the outcome here? What's the outcome? Oops. The outcome. Five of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and the Three of Swords. I feel like you're walking away from the past, not willing to be hurt again. So what about this new person? Is there a new person? Because with the Two of Pentacles, it feels like there is. New person, new life. Oh, I feel like the new person is you, Sag. Four of Cups. Temperance, Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to, like this new season is really going to be about you. Working on you. Making you the first thing. And also could be learning new skills. You know, that's essential to the Eight of Pentacles. Temperance is all over your reading. You know, doing what you have to do for peace and balance. And with the Four of Cups, that kind of says that you're not looking for those opportunities. You know, because you are for you. And Three of Pentacles is on the bottom. Okay. Eight of Cups. Knight of Swords. Some of you might be moving. And definitely, definitely having your say with people. and choosing joy. And this definitely is a new life, but this is a new life that's born of, I'm going to do what makes me happy first. It's not like so much about finding that person or waiting for that person to come back. And I do feel like one thing, though, for some of you is definitely moving away from what might be perceived as unfinished business. No such thing. So let's see what Spirit wants you to focus on. What would you like Sagittarius to focus on this week? Interesting. Besides, those true connections and all kind of come when we're not looking. Sagittarius. What's the focus for Sagittarius? Adapt to the changes that are happening. Okay. I do feel like you're connecting with new people, though. Resourcefulness. You have all the resources that you need. So this is what Spirit wants you to focus on. You are able to see what is in store for the future. So that's definitely that Eight of Pentacles energy also. That is learning new things, learning how to do new things, maybe even realizing all the things you can already do to be able to, have your future set. Wow, that's interesting, Sag. So let's see who's influencing your week. Who is showing up in Sagittarius's week? Who is showing up in Sagittarius's week? Sagittarius. Who is showing up in Sagittarius's week and why? Who is showing up in Sagittarius's week? Ew. Someone selfless. A careerist. Athlete. Okay, so they may be athletic or, kind of maybe they're in good shape. This is someone who will help you with your career for nothing. And that speaks to the mentor we were seeing earlier in the week. And they know how. Like, so if there's something that you've been wanting as far as your career goes and you can't figure it out, because we were seeing resources, this person knows. And they're gonna show you. Or, maybe they're gonna give you the resources. Barber. Interesting. I mean, they could be a barber. They could own their own barber shop. But I think this person looks like they have it together. Ooh, and they didn't get there easily. That's real interesting because criminals on the bottom, they kind of learned the hard way. They learned discipline through a murky past. Interesting. And this is a very disciplined person. Wow. Okay. Wow. That's impressive. Sheesh. All right. So let's get your mantra. What is the mantra this week for Sagittarius? And it's so funny that there were 2 cards in there that kind of felt like they had something to do with looks. So it could be that they're going to help you polish your look as well. Could be. What's the mantra? Okay. I am a light worker in disguise. I don't have to talk about it. I can just be it. Bring the light. So maybe you need to be reminded to be light. So that's what I have for you, Sag. Toodles.